What if the relentless chase for money, the very thing you believe will buy your freedom, is actually building the walls of your prison? It's a strange thought, isn't it? Most of us assume that a bigger bank account is the key to a life of choice, but we end up trapped by the hamster wheel we build to earn it. Now, this isn't another video about financial freedom. This is a guide to true wealth, a life bursting with genuine fulfillment and control, no matter what your bank statement says. The problem, the money trap. From a young age, we're all told a simple story. It's the unofficial mantra of our society: work hard, climb the ladder, get more stuff, and one day, you'll finally be free. Our culture screams that real success is always just around the corner, at the next income bracket, the next promotion, the next big purchase. It's a mindset that tells us a good life is measured by what we own. But this is a dangerous illusion. It's a game where the goalposts are always moving. We get stuck on a treadmill, chasing a horizon that gets further away with every step. The pressure to live up to this narrow definition of success, one based on salary, possessions, and status, is a recipe for stress, anxiety, and burnout. We start tying our self-worth to our net worth, and suddenly, a bad quarter at work doesn't just hit our wallet. It feels like a personal failure. This is the money trap. The lie that financial success is the only success, causing us to optimize our entire lives for income while ignoring everything else that actually makes life rich. The agitation, the empty win, picture this. Someone who has, by every measure society cares about, made it. They've got the six-figure salary, the fancy title, the luxury car, the big house. They won the game, so why do they feel a soul-crushing emptiness? We've all heard these stories. People surrounded by incredible wealth who feel like something deep inside is missing. This is the paradox of the empty win. You can climb to the top of the ladder and find out it was leaning against the wrong wall. You might have financial freedom, but no time freedom. You have the money to go anywhere, but you're too burned out from 80-hour work weeks to even think about it. You have a huge network, but all your relationships feel like transactions. This is the reality of the golden handcuffs. Being trapped by your own success, forced to keep a job you hate to maintain a lifestyle you no longer enjoy. Does any of this feel familiar? That chase that leaves you more tired than triumphant. That feeling that even when you win, you've lost something vital along the way. There's a Japanese proverb, "He is poor who does not feel content." If the prize at the end of the race leaves us feeling empty, did we really win at all? The solution: permission to redefine. So where do we go from here? It means we need a new definition of wealth. It's time to move beyond a world seen only through a material lens. And right now, I want to permit you to do just that. Permission to define success on your own terms, free from the crushing weight of what everyone else expects. This journey begins by looking inward and asking a simple yet powerful question. What actually matters to me? True wealth isn't about what you have, it's about how you live. It's a holistic view that blends every part of your life: your health, your relationships, your growth, your impact. In this model, money isn't the goal, it's just a tool. A very useful one, to help you build a genuinely rich life. To help you get started, I want to introduce a framework built on 3 core pillars for a truly wealthy life: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Pillar 1. Autonomy, life on your own terms. The first pillar of true wealth is autonomy. This is freedom in its purest form. It's not about having a mountain of cash, it's about having control over your own time and your own energy. It's the freedom to make choices that truly align with your values, not choices forced on you by your job or your bills. Autonomy is waking up and deciding how you'll spend your day. It's the ability to chase your curiosities, to be truly present for the people who matter, and to live a life that feels like yours. It's a life where your goals serve you, not the other way around. So how do you get more of it? The first step is to get brutally honest about your values and your vision. You have to know your destination before you can draw the map. Ask yourself, what activities make me lose track of time? If money were no object, what would I do with my life? Your answers to these questions become your compass. They guide every decision. And this isn't just daydreaming, it's about setting real goals that are as unique as you are. Once you know what your ideal life looks like, you naturally stop chasing society's version of success and start building your own. Pillar 2. Mastery, the journey of growth. The second currency of a rich life is mastery. This is the deep, quiet satisfaction that comes from getting better at things. It's the fulfillment you get from learning, improving your skills, and cultivating your talents. Mastery isn't about becoming the best in the world. It's about the joy of the process. It's the fun you have just by getting a little better at something that matters to you. Whether it's learning to play the guitar, mastering a new recipe, or developing your emotional intelligence, the journey of growth is its own reward. Think about it. That thing in your life that sparks your curiosity, that you could talk about for hours. That's passion, and it's a form of wealth we almost always overlook. When a passion is driving you, it gives your life a sense of momentum that money can't buy. And the cool thing about mastery is that it often creates a positive feedback loop. As you get better at something, you become more valuable, which can open new doors to income and opportunities that are actually aligned with who you are. The money becomes a happy byproduct, not the goal. The real prize was the growth all along. What's one skill or passion you've put on the back burner? What's one tiny step you can take this week to start again? That's your first investment in the wealth of mastery. Pillar 3. Purpose, contribution beyond self. And that brings us to our final and maybe most important pillar, purpose. This is the profound fulfillment that comes from contributing to something bigger than yourself and nurturing meaningful relationships. It's about shifting your focus from "what can I get" to "what can I give?" Countless studies and ancient philosophies all point to the same truth. A lasting sense of well-being comes from deep connections and a sense of purpose. It doesn't have to be some grand, world-saving mission. It's found in the daily acts of how we show up for our family, our friends, and our community. The ability to give and receive love, to be kind, to listen. These are the real metrics of a rich life. This is a type of wealth that can't be bought or sold. Nurturing genuine relationships provides a sense of belonging and support that no amount of money could ever hope to replicate. Purpose is the why that fuels you. It turns your life from a series of random events into a story that matters. It's the legacy you build, not with stuff you leave behind, but with the impact you have on others. So ask yourself, how can I use my skills to help someone this week? It could be as simple as offering your time or just being fully present for a friend in need. Okay, so we have autonomy, mastery, and purpose. But how do we make this real when the bills are due? Let's be clear, this is not an argument to abandon financial responsibility. Far from it. This is about completely reorienting your relationship with money. Money is no longer the boss. It's a powerful employee that works for you to build a life of true wealth. You start seeing your finances through this new lens. Instead of just saving for retirement, you're now building a freedom fund to pursue my passion project. You start creating a financial plan not just to get rich, but to design the exact life you want to live. A key practical step here is to strategically buy back your time. Time is our most precious, non-renewable resource. Where can you spend a little money to free up hours in your week? Maybe it's hiring a house cleaner or using a grocery delivery service. Every hour you reclaim is an hour you can invest in your health, your relationships, or your growth, the true pillars of wealth. This is how you make your money work for you, not the other way around. For too long, we've been sold a hollow definition of wealth. We've been taught to chase numbers in a bank account, believing they hold the secret to happiness, only to discover the chase itself can leave us feeling empty. But there is another way, a path where wealth is measured by the freedom you feel, not the dollars you have. The freedom to live with autonomy, the fulfillment that comes from the journey of mastery, and the deep satisfaction of a life filled with purpose. True wealth is inner peace in a world of chaos. It's having relationships that provide more security than any financial asset ever could. It's about living a life so aligned with your values that you need less to feel completely free. Because the richest person isn't the one who has the most, it's the one who wants the least. If this new way of thinking about wealth clicks with you, subscribe for more guides on living a more intentional life. And now, I've got a question for you. What does true wealth look like in your life? Let me know your personal definition in the comments below. Let's redefine success together.